Hello and welcome. Today we focus on the seventh day of the conflict between the United States and Iran, a war that has already shaken global politics. Over the past 7 days, the world has witnessed missile strikes, drones crashing into buildings, and terrified civilians running for safety. Although the intensity of the attacks appears to have slightly decreased today, tensions across the Middle East remain extremely high. In today's report, we examine several key moments that help explain the real nature of this war and the situation unfolding behind the headlines. The first moment presents a very unusual image of the conflict. When we think of war, we usually imagine weapons, fighter jets, and explosions. But this scene offers a completely different perspective. In the Oval Office, United States President Donald Trump is seen surrounded by a group of religious leaders. They place their hands on his head and begin praying for strength, guidance, and wisdom. The scene quickly spread across social media and sparked widespread debate. Critics point out the irony: a prayer for peace coming from a leader who has ordered multiple military operations across several countries. Just last week, Trump authorized military strikes against Iran. Many observers around the world have described the moment as tone deaf. Meanwhile, another major development may mark a decisive turning point in the war. Israel has launched attacks on several key Iranian oil storage complexes. According to international media reports, this could represent a severe blow to Iran's economy. Satellite images reveal massive flames and thick smoke rising hundreds of feet into the sky from Iranian oil refineries and storage facilities. Israel claims the strikes were intended to disrupt one of the main financial lifelines supporting Iran's war effort. However, the consequences may extend far beyond the battlefield. A reduction in oil supplies from the Middle East could cause global fuel prices to rise sharply. And if Iran responds by blocking the Strait of Hormuz, one of the most critical oil shipping routes in the world, the situation could escalate into a major global energy crisis. Another dramatic moment comes from the skies above Tel Aviv. Footage shows cluster bombs exploding in the air over the city. Cluster bombs contain hundreds of smaller explosives packed into a single weapon. When deployed, these smaller bombs scatter across a wide area. Many of them explode immediately, but some remain unexploded on the ground, creating long-term danger for civilians. As the explosions echoed across Tel Aviv, air raid sirens began sounding throughout the city. Residents could be seen rushing into shelters in a state of panic. The conflict is also spreading beyond Israel and Iran. Another video now circulating comes from Beirut, the capital of Lebanon. Israel has intensified airstrikes across the city. This escalation follows the announcement that the Iranian-backed militant group Hezbollah is preparing to enter the conflict. Israel says its operations are focused only on Hezbollah military facilities. However, the impact on civilians in Beirut has been severe. Another video released by the United States military shows the growing American presence in the region. The footage comes from U.S. Central Command, also known as CENTCOM. It shows F/A-18 Super Hornet fighter jets launching from an American aircraft carrier. The United States has named this campaign Operation Epic Fury. Currently, 2 American aircraft carriers are deployed in the Middle East. The USS Gerald R. Ford, one of the largest and most advanced warships ever built, and the U.S. Abraham Lincoln. By positioning these carriers in the region, the United States is sending a clear signal. It is prepared to launch further strikes at any moment. The situation across the Middle East remains extremely volatile,